From dusk till dawn, they stalk us, waiting for the perfect time when they can do harm. It's not cool, but that didn't stop us from making them our friends, or should I say doom. Demons are so wicked, man. But not really, cause we are too. And that's the shock when we realize they don't exist. We are the only ones who are twisted and cruel. Look, everything I say is based on my personal experience or perception, therefore, please, do not take it as a certain truth. I did a lot of wicked things in my past, which I'm not proud of, but I've changed. Here are just the lessons I wish I would have known sooner. I know that the intro was hard to digest, so let's clear things up. And please, brace yourself, cause this might sting a bit. If you think that demons in your head are real, you might be just a liar with a wicked mind using them for cover. I get it, you don't think it's true, but before you write me off, just listen. I understand that life is sometimes tough, on all of us. Sometimes you feel down, sad, anxious, or even depressed. Maybe you feel like that all the time. But the question is, why? And who do you blame? Is it the world, life itself, or the thoughts you have? I don't know about you, but I was always pointing fingers at the world, or the so-called demons that I thought controlled me. Yet the reality is, I was suffering, doing bad and immoral stuff because I kinda wanted to. I just didn't want to keep myself accountable for that. That's why I created these demons. They're my disguise so I could pretend moral behavior, meanwhile I was using everybody around. It's sad, I know, but it's my past and I cannot change it. The only thing I can do is learn from it. So now, the question for you. Do you create your own demons just to escape accountability? And if so, which type of demons? Are they the reason of your pain or your gain? Look, I'm not here to judge, so you don't have to lie. I create a fair share of monsters in my head too. And weirdly enough, from both sides. Like, I did not match the expectations from the society. Hardly to believe, I know. So I developed a huge sense of insecurity and belief that I had to prove things. Weirdly enough, it just inflated my already huge ego because I was trying to hide behind fake competence. Or I used to play a victim when I lost a deal or something. I submerged into the hate and anger which made me believe that everything and everyone is against me. Sadly, most of the time it was just the case of my insufficient knowledge or my lies, not external factors. And I can go on and on for hours. Yeah, you heard that right. But all these demons were the problem of my thoughts, not my life or the world around. So, what do you think now? Do your demons exist? For a definitive answer, we need to know how the things work in the world around us. So, everything what happens is not true until the very moment we ascribe meaning to it. I'll put it simpler. We create our own perception of the world by giving certain things some meaning. Therefore, there are always two sides to the story. It's just our choice which we take as the real one. Or, as would some say, one makes you elevate and smile, and the second is just slop downstairs. Therefore, no, demons do not exist. We just create them. The society does. They exist because of ego, power, envy, and even love. Of course, you can say that there are certain things that really haunt us, but to understand why, we need to put it a little differently. There are no demons, just people. Let that soak in. Everything wicked, bad, twisted, what's happening is our doing, as well as everything what's worth fighting for. But if you have a different opinion, feel free to leave it down in the comments. Okay, but now it raises one question. When the demons do not exist, why so many of us have them? I know this sounds silly, but it's kinda true, isn't it? I think it's because it's easier to play the game of our mind than to face the reality as it is, since reality is harsh sometimes. I realized that when someone close to me passed away, I was sad, because he was no longer around. But the reality is that people die. It's just a matter of time. So being sad solves nothing, other than being sympathetic with someone who don't live anymore. Huh? So why are we sad exactly? It's because of our own desires or the reality? Well, I would love to know your opinion on this topic. But on the brighter note, we can use our constructed demons to our leverage and exploit them. You may ask how, so our demons can pretty easily tell us what bothers us the most or what we want. The only thing that is left to do is to achieve it by getting rid of them. It's easier said than done, I know, but it's worth it. In the end, we create our own demons to escape the harsh reality we live in, or to fit in the frame of our worldview. It's not the best solution, but it's easier for us to bear less responsibility for our actions and our life. That's actually why we even tend to manipulate morals. There is a solution by keeping ourselves accountable, but honestly, sometimes it's hard. The best we can do is to try. This is all for today. See you soon.